and anyways, that kind of throws Fresno State, or keeps Fresno State in the mix up top. And what do you tell your girls? I know you, like I've overheard you saying, take it one game at a time, all focus is on New Mexico, but knowing that you're playing such tough competition in conference at the beginning of play, what do you tell them day in and day out to keep that motivation up, to keep that energy up, to keep that momentum?
Yeah, I mean, I think the motivation has to come from them. They want to win a Mountain West championship, then they need to come ready to play every single game. So it all starts and ends with us and our focus and our energy on the field. I think, you look at it one of two ways. I mean, yes, we're top heavy in our conference schedule, but that also can mean that those teams that are quote unquote struggling right now can get hot during the end of the year. You could have one of those days, they could have one of those days, and then it doesn't end up the way we want to. So anybody can beat anybody on any given day. That's kind of the beauty and the satire of this game, but I think for them, they know they have to come out and play. They've got film on them, they've got scouting reports. I mean, they've got everything, so they're going to put together their best plan of attack, just like we are. And it's not going to be easy. Conference opponents are never easy.
I mean, with that, obviously the goal and the main objective is to win this, both doubleheaders. Because if you do, who knows how far that can put you out in front or how close that'll keep you up top. But it seems that this team doesn't rely just on pitching or just on defense or just on offense. It's all well balanced, but as soon as one of those three tiers creates that energy, the other two are sparked. Do you see that? Is that a trend that everyone's focused on and bought into?
Yeah, I think that we have a very dynamic team. I think if you look at our lineup top to bottom, we've had contributions. Whitney Smith had a phenomenal weekend this past weekend. She's our number 9 hitter. Her job is to turn over the lineup, and she's done a great job. She led off the 6th, the triple. I mean, she's just been a great number 9 hitter for us. And I think for us, pitching's been great. I mean, I'll tell you at the beginning of the season, they'll tell you, they were they weren't bad, but they were struggling. They hadn't kind of found their rhythm. I mean, I think, both of our pitchers have found a pretty good rhythm right now. Kylie Shea came in and did a great job of doing her part, and Taylor Langdon's ready at any point in time. So I think all of them kind of know and understand their roles, and it's just, part of getting the train moving.
And you feel that the train is moving and it's not ready to stop just about this time of year?
I'm not ready for it to stop. I can tell you that. I absolutely do, but every coach will tell you that just worried about New Mexico. And I think we're in a good place right now. I'm not overly confident, but not, doubting kind of our preparation. We have to go out and play the game. We have to go out and take the game and take the series from them. They're a good team. They're well coached. They're, much better team than they were last year. And so last year was last year, and we'll see what this year writes.
And then speaking of last year, Jill touched on knowing that this team was out of the championship by one game. Does that kind of sit in the back of everyone's mind? Is that kind of like that pinch that just...
I hope so. Yeah. I hope it's irritating. Yeah. I remind them, they'll tell you almost on a daily basis. I lose a lot of sleep about it still. Jill's a senior or a junior, Hannah's a junior. We have a lot of kids that were starters that were here last year that went through it. And I think that those players, Paige Gums being one of them, obviously our whole pitching staff, Michelle Solomon, Brenna Moss, like they lived it. Kiara Willis lived it. They lived it. And for them, this year, you'll see, when we start to get to a point where we need to turn the page, they've done that. They've done a great job of turning the page, and I think they understand that every single game, I try to tell them, every pitch counts. You have to win this pitch, whatever, if it's on defense or if it's on offense.
So not only a repeat of last year, but a complete change of events.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right.
Small coach
Thank you.